Hello and welcome. I'm NJYosh, and we are back in Crosswind for what I believe is episode 6. Now, I did do a little playing around after the last recording. I made the trusty saber because I wanted to try this out. Came across this. I'm not sure where I found that. I don't actually even remember picking it up. It just suddenly was in my inventory. Last episode, we also did get our larger ship there fixed up. So we are now, I guess we could say, officially pirates. We did some piracy with mixed results. But we did do some piracy. So, on the subject of the weapons. So I was looking at the stats on the weapons here. So if we look at the weapons before because I have upgraded my rapier, so it's not entirely accurate. Now your damage is based on your combined power. I don't know exactly what the formula comes out to, but if you look at this, so this has 90 pierce, and then it stacks bleed. So a single hit essentially will do 130 damage at the moment, from the beginning, and then 90 damage from that, 40 damage from the bleed, and then it'll continue bleeding for, I'm not sure exactly how long. But still, even with that, if it's 5 seconds, you're looking at 290 total damage, which I'm betting is the case because this is 300 slash. I wouldn't be surprised if they keep them pretty balanced out. So I'm thinking the bleed probably lasts about 5 seconds or so. It can stack, so you can, you hit them a few times, you can get that up, but you can do more damage, but over a longer time than the saber. The saber can do more damage from the beginning. So we're going to try out the saber. Now, it is not upgraded. I don't have what I need for... what am I short for the enhancement kit? Copper and cloth. Cloth I can get easily. Copper, I think I'm just low on ore. I need to do more mining. That's not where I find my ore. My ore is going to be down here. Well, my ingots. Yeah, I think I only have the 5. I also don't remember if I got these on camera or not. I don't remember what I fought to get those, but yeah, we want to do some more exploring. Now that we have a better ship, we didn't finish exploring this island, but I kind of want to do some more ship exploration. So we're gonna do that. What are we holding in our inventory? A little bit of food, some health potions. We've got 2 stacks of health potions, and we don't need to carry that other saber with us. So let's drop a little bit of that off. One sec. Okay, sorry. I just thought I heard something from the other room. Okay. Now, I did lower my gamma because I felt like it was things were too bright. And it was to the point where I felt like I never needed any kind of light source, which I don't think is as it's intended. So I have my gamma down all the way to the 30s, I think. Yeah, brightness set all the way down to 50. So I don't know what the global illumination. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that. But I do recognize that it might be a little dark for the. These are placeholders, I think, for the video. So I did boost the gamma in when I was recording the last episode in that recording. So hopefully it's a little easier to see. Alright. Let's head west. We haven't explored much. We got an island. Oh no, that's the island we know of, yeah. Not ideal to be traveling in this much darkness. Got another scout there we could try to take on. I don't think we're going to do that right now. Don't quite feel warmed up for combat yet. I think I should have slept. Ooh, don't want to go near the heavy frigate, though. Yeah, maybe we will go after the scout. We're going to switch our left side guns to bar shot. We'll try to close with them, get a shot in their sails. All right, let's turn broadside. Change them back to try to cross here, get a nice close broadside here. Try to come around as fast as we can. I feel like I'm still a pretty good hit. So he's pretty damaged. It's a bit of a hit on us. Kind of wanted to go for the board, but just go for the kill. Let's do some repairs. Now I think, yeah, the ship is sinking already. Oh well. We have to stop damaging it before we get to that point, obviously. We'll just make sure it sinks nice and quickly. And we'll continue on our way. I do wonder if just disabling the sails, just trying to go hard against the sails is the way to go. I wonder if that frigate's trying to come after me. Looks like an island in front of us, possibly a new one. Well, it also looks like it could be some of those rock outcropping islands that I don't see a way up on. We're still getting some pretty dramatic music here. Ooh. Do we freeze? No, there we go. Okay. Alright, music's starting to fade. A little bit. Maybe. Maybe not. Try to see what a strike on an island looks like. Well, we could try again. I think maybe this time we'll go with chain shot or a bar shot on both. See if we can just take out its sails and then maybe try to board. Let's make sure we're repaired all the way. Let's try to chase him down. I don't know if the bar over my boost button there is like a meter. That's the limit of my boost. It does seem like it's going down, but very slowly. Try start off a little bit closer. We're going to cut hard to starboard to get a port side broadside on them, and then try to cut hard port to follow up with a starboard broadside. We'll see if that works. Around. He's going to get a broadside on me, too, here. Let's see if we can swing it back around. No, actually, we're gonna try for just another starboard side. Trying to spin around. Trying to cripple him. Let's get some speed. Try to cross behind him again. Alright, let's try to close with them. Trying to keep behind his firing angle as much as possible. Bring it around. Now we're in a chase. Oops. Oh, those are my sailors. That didn't go well at all. I was very confused there for a minute. All right, let's... I was kind of confused to suddenly have allies. Yeah, I have like no health now. Can't see. am repeatedly dying here. Okay, that was very unsuccessful. But we can just call it back, I guess. Or not. I guess we have to wait for it to finish sinking. Oh, well. Yeah, so I was a little confused there about where my sudden crew came from that wasn't visible beforehand. But also, I'm just bad at combat. Alright. Now, you know what? Can you pass time by sleeping? I don't actually even know if that works. Yeah, no, that's just respawn. Set respawn. So, it doesn't seem like there's any way to pass the night. Need potatoes and cayenne and some other food, but turning my lantern on would have helped a little bit, but really not that much. Okay, caught on the sail there. Let's try calling the cutter. Yep. Now we got it back. Now, I'm wondering if hitting it with some cannonballs will weaken the crew. I still feel like it's kind of important to slow them down. So, we're going to try again. Do we want to go after... Actually, let's turn. Let's go off after this one over here. Although that's right there. Yeah, we're already close. Okay. At least this over here, we're in new map area. It's gonna be a pretty long shot. Oh, shoot. That's not going to be good. We just ran aground. Can we board him? No, we're going to drown. Can we move our boat out? Yes. Ouch. So, that was a bad plan. Watch the shoreline is the lesson learned there. Alright. Oh, I am firing cannonballs, not chain. I thought I still had a bar shot, so I was aiming for sails. We want to actually do some hull damage here. Now, stop before we hit the beach. Ouch. Come on, give me an angle. No, incorrect angle. That hurt. Alright, we gotta repair. Yep, nope. Okay. Abandon ship. Can I not get off the ship? There we go. Come on, get there, get there, get there. One-man assault. Now, can you attack? Can you board on a opposing? Yes. Ouch. Was my health that low? Okay. Maybe we let that go for now. Maybe we also switch back to the rapier for a little bit.
Is our cutter sank yet? Can we resummon it? Yep. Maybe we're just a little bit too stubborn to give it up. So we're going to try one more time using the rapier. We're going to try for damage and then a board. Boy, those two are close. Whiff. Total whiff. Like, so bad of a whiff, I'm not sure they're even angry at me. That was a pretty good hit. I think some of them went high. We'll do one more broadside here. Oh, that might have been enough to sink them. Yep. Oops. Wasn't exactly what I wanted. Well, it was worth some silver. It doesn't really count as a failure. I mean, I didn't successfully board, but I also didn't lose the ship.
So the ship combat, I'm not good at it, but it is fun. It's very simple, very like. I feel like a lot of it's a holding, a placeholder. Like the whole wind, wind is irrelevant at the moment. It seems like it plays no factor. The fact that they have it on there with a direction of the wind tells me that they've got to be planning on the wind affecting you and your speed and having to tack into the wind and everything, which makes sense because they say they're like basing this off of Valheim and Black Flag, which I believe both do have that. I know Valheim does. It's been quite a few years since I played Black Flag, but I believe even that, you had to take the wind into account. If trying to steer the ship into the wind, cut your speed to very little. And you had to tack into the wind. Alright, that one's gone aggro already. I'll try to get a broadside this way before I cut back the other way. Did miss most of their broadside there. Yikes. See, they did what I was trying to do, only they did it successfully. We're just trading now. I've got to get myself into a position to try to go for a board, unless I want to just sink this one again. Alright, we're pulling them over. Missed. Let's reload. Missed. Try to get some of these bleeds in here helping us. Nope, we captured him. Okay.
Is that all the loot? Okay. Well, we successfully boarded. So, that's kind of cool. Let's head back for this island that we just passed a little bit ago. I don't think we need to talk about how many death marks there just were that on the open seas there to the south that I just had to delete. I don't see how that's relevant to anything. Not going to take that on. Absolutely not. A little 8-gun cutter with a captain that doesn't know what he's doing against a heavy frigate? I don't think so. We'll pull into this little cove here and build a fast travel and start exploring this island. I have to collect some wood. Slowed down a little faster on the thorn I would there. Excellent. Happy with that. Not gonna give up on this. On the cutlass. See, it does mow through birds pretty fast. It's a little bit more of an aggressive tactic, I think. I don't remember how many wood I needed. 20. Okay. There we go. Eat one of those. Eat that. Alright. Let's take a look here. Doesn't seem like a whole lot to this island. It seems like we do have a ruin here. Ah, it's one of these. I bet I don't have a rope on me. Okay. Well, we'll have to fix that. Build ourselves a little bonfire here. And a workbench. And make a rope. Don't trust that. Emerald, aquamarine, and topaz. That's where I got those. The other ruin like this. Huh. Interesting. What was the enemy icon I just got? Right, what can I drop to pick this up? I don't need the one stone. Okay. Let's go stick some stuff in our ship inventory. I'll hang on to those. Ooh, cayenne peppers. Need those. But what I don't really need is this here. What's that? I don't recognize that icon. This is something new. An unusual stone totem draws your attention. On the faded relief, a man in a loincloth holds an offering for the altar. He tosses a hot pepper in the bowl and murmurs prayers as if asking for forgiveness for the meager gift. Leave to fetch offering. I don't have enough peppers. Okay, let's find some more peppers. Oops, need to dodge those. He knocked me to like a different county here. See, this does mow through them pretty good. Now, this will be a little bit more of a test. Okay. Did I get all the batatas? I think so. I don't really need my lamp going. Yeah, when I was trying to play before, where I was trying the cutlass and stuff, I didn't record it because I had a ping of 600 to 700. It was bad. It was not, really wasn't playable. But yeah, it was really bad. Okay, that's enough of that. Oop. Missed the button. Didn't see him coming. Well, I did, just not in time. Oh, come on, that was...
a little bit cheaty. Okay. Batatas. I just need more peppers. So I guess they are usually found more inland. Whoa. Inventory's full. What am I not picking up? I think I'm getting everything. Alright, I don't have room for the dodo egg. What can I drop? You know, we're going to drop the shrub seeds, because I don't even know how to start with farming. Or if that's even in the alpha. Alright, let's cut back through the middle of the island a little bit more. See if we can't find any more peppers. There we go. Got all of them. Looks like it. So let's head back for that altar. Have enough for the offering now. There's a cave here. That's probably worth poking my head in. About to run out of decent food. Oh well, let's just make it a quick one. Another map piece. That's a little suspicious to me, so let's break through here. A boar in here, huh? Okay. That is, other than copper, that seems to be all that has to offer. Oh, bananas. What else can we drop? Don't really need the 18 wood, but yeah. Drop that. Good chance we're going to drop something else once we give the offering, but we'll find out. Place offering, 15 peppers. Yep, drop, what do I not need? Don't need plant fiber. Lost cargo. Oh, I now know the coordinates of the pirate camp. Okay.
thought there was information about this. Glittering jug. A jug glittering with gold and three huge rubies is a rare and expensive find. It can be found in ruins and sold in Tortuga for 300 dollary dues. Okay. That's pretty good. Hey, pigs. We're a little bit weak right now because we're low on food buff. So we should head home. Now. Could sail. Could go to our fast travel. Could get drunk, pass out, and wake up at home. There we go. I like that. That amuses me. Drop deposit similar. Also drop those in there. Let's get the seeds out of here to make more room for foods. Okay. We are hungry. Now we can make all kinds of things. Let's make one of those. Let's make one of those. One of those. You know what? Hang on. Let's also make a dodo broth. Because I'm just going to eat that right now. Do I have a full set of Buccaneer? Yeah. Alright, I don't think there's any new crafting for me yet. Well, we could build this. Let's grab 2 more sticks. Where did it fall? There it is. I find myself trying to time my swings to get the critical hit because I was playing Lens Island. That's not a thing here. Alright. Decoration. Trophy boar head. Cool. Okay. So, we did have some more successful piracy. So, that's pretty cool. Definitely have a lot more practice I need to do in that. But for now, I think that's going to do it. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and we will see you next time. Bye.